Good morning, and welcome once again to everybody who's watching this. This is game 2 now of Battle for the Gaps from the Skirmisher number 4. If you've not watched the first one, our usual admonition, stop here. Don't spoil it for yourself. Go back and watch the first one because it is an exciting little scenario. And this is meant to bridge the chronological pathway that Roger and I have been doing for great campaigns unintentionally, but here we are. This is what we're doing, and we finished the Chancellorsville campaign, and we are on our way north into Pennsylvania for Roads to Gettysburg II, and these were the perfect opportunity to showcase a couple of things. One of them was a preview with the second Winchester stuff, and now Battle for the Gaps. And now I'm looking forward to it. We've swapped sides. Roger's going to be taking the Union this time, and I'm going to be taking the Confederates. But let me hand it over to Roger and welcome you, sir. How are you this week?
I'm good. I'm very good. How are you today?
Oh, I am better than average. and we will see at the end. Yeah, oh yeah, 53, 54%. I'm doing all right. We're going to see how this one plays out. I have not thought about it at all. I finished the editing and I put it to bed and I put it up last week and we got the wonderful feedback on it. And we're going to talk about some corrections here. But as to strategy, none at all. You know I'm a reactive player, so I'm going to see what you do, and I'm going to see if I can counter it, and we'll just go from there. But speaking of that, if we were playing a full campaign game, this is where we would showcase some of the little corrections and the gotchas and things like that. With scenario play, we don't usually have any issues, but this is the second play, so we get a chance to say, hey, these are the things we goofed on, and thank you to everybody who uses the YouTube feedback to let us know that, oh, this is great, fantastic. By the way, you did this wrong. Oh, excellent. And that makes us better players. And if it really affects the scenario, well, then we catch it in time for the second one. Roger, do you want to talk about the fairies, since that was something that you had been highlighting in our discussions? Otherwise, I'll let you take that one first.
Sure. Holger had asked some questions, and it's based on, if we zoom in here, there's two ferries, which normally I guess are really kind of out of play, Barry's Ferry and Snicker's Ferry. And there's a special rule, or an exception to the rule, that if the ferries are destroyed, they're still fordable. For major rivers, that's an exception. But you'll notice now, this is kind of interesting. I haven't done all the research on which maps have what, but there are some of the maps that have been created at Snicker's Ferry, which does have the little ford symbol in it. This particular example does not. So I basically passed on Holger's questions, recommendations. We'll see if the maps get updated to include the little ford symbol. But the response we just got back, or I don't know when it happened, this morning, from Joe Balakowski. The way to play this is that it is a ferry and a fording location. So when the river is fordable, you don't have to pay the ferry cost to cross. If it is unfordable and the ferry has not been destroyed, you pay the ferry cost to cross it. If the river is unfordable and the ferry is destroyed, you cannot cross. So they're sort of combos, but that was I think the final answer, and I believe they're going to go into the next edition of the rules. I think Joe's going to take a look at that rule and clarify that a little further based on his response that he just sent back. So as his question goes, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's exactly. And, it's something that I never think about because we only deal with basically the Rappahannock as a major river, maybe the York and the James, but those are so far downstream that you're not just crossing with your horses. But it is neat to know that Snickers and Barry's Ferry down here are in a shallow enough and wide enough part where you have the draft for a local ferry, Barry's Ferry or whatever, but it can be used if the river's low enough. So it's not something that we encounter very often, and I think that's excellent. And it just proves the point that we have the designers and Charlie Kibler's ear. So if something like this comes up, thank you, Holger. That was an excellent timing on this because we're still ahead of the release. And it also, I mean, you struggled last week with, I mean, we saw that in the last turn there. You're like, oh gosh, how do I, And I had completely forgotten that ferries normally you don't even pay the penalty just in a regular turn. But we had I think rain was turn 3 and turn 4 it was unfordable. So at that point, if you had tried to cross, you would have had to pay the extra. And for those large manpower Confederate units, that's pretty onerous. So
Yeah.
it makes you decide, well, do I waste a turn blowing up the ferry, or do I just sit here and try to cross at Shepherd's Ford? All things being equal, that's what we we recommended. Just cross the ford. It's free, but it should be free all the time unless it's actually raining or unfordable. So that was an excellent catch. Thank you very much, Holger, for that.
It's easy to miss because it's kind of buried. It's in the exception for the destruction. So it'd be easy to miss that it is a ford otherwise. And it probably comes into play. I've only played Rebels in the White House once. That's probably another campaign where those are probably could be very important, because I know that's part of the decision making the Confederate player has to make is, do you cross the Shenandoah and go across to Washington via Leesburg, or do you go up and cross the Potomac and come in through Maryland? So it's good clarification. It's amazing. A game that's been in existence now for 30 years?
35, yeah.
35 years. There's always something. With all the eyes playing it, there's always something.
Definitely where the confluence of art and mechanics, because the terrain is a significant factor in this game as an operational game. So yeah, I'm glad that we have so many eyes on it. And that's why we do the map review stuff before all the new ones coming out, Kentucky and this and all those. So good job. The other one that we encountered, and this is thanks to Drone, was that, yes, gosh, they even tell you right there, hey kids, these are Army of Potomac cavalry, and we are so Pavlovian triggered by, oh, it's just a Union unit, so it's always +1. Well, yeah, not for Army of Potomac Union cavalry. They are +0. In that case, I shorted myself a lot. I think maybe there were 2 or 3 instances where I rolled a 5, and I was getting flipped on some of those extended marches, but that's in the past. So, Rod, you get a boon today. You get a +0 on your extended march rolls for the Union cavalry. That was the only other one that was pointed out to us. And if you see something, and when you're watching one of these videos, and you're just, you're doing the Rick Dalton pointing at the TV screen with something we've done wrong, then write it down there. That's what it's for, because you're going to benefit everybody. You're going to benefit the whole game system, and we really, really appreciate it. With that out of the way, do we want to talk about any thoughts ahead of this now that you've had a week to mull on it? I told you I didn't really think about it, but what's the Union thought on this one?
My thought on it is not really specific to this, but I've been, date this a little bit, play testing this Sheridan in the Valley. I've had a couple opportunities here this last week playing against Mark Greenwood where I could have really used some good die rolls with my cav, and I didn't get those. I'm like averaging a 5 on cav, so if that happens today, I will not do well. I think they got to move. I think that's key, and I just am expecting to see a lot of, I don't know how. I think I rolled Snake Eyes 3 times on cab movement. It's like, oh, come on. I even had a random event where I got an initial +1 on all my movement, and I was rolling 1s and 3s, 2s and 3s.
Well, don't worry. It only happens on days ending in Y. So
That's right.
You're going to be fine today.
I'm sure.
But as just to refresh everyone's memory, we're not going to go through all the special rules again, but we do have weather in this one. So we're going to do a random event. So on a 1, 2, or 3, it's going to be hot. And on a 4, 5, and 6, it's going to be actual rain. And the timing on that, as we've seen, is pretty critical. So I'm going to roll it this week. So our first one here is our roll for weather, and it is rain. So right out of the gate, there you go. You want the slows, you got the slows.
Yeah, and I got it on rain when my infantry was released, which meant they were going very slowly. And good luck to you, sir, now that you have rain this turn.
Yes, good luck to you. So we have placed the rain, and the major rivers are unfordable through next turn. So that's not too much of a factor, because it's like my infantry's not moving until turn 3 anyway. So why don't you give us the roll for first initiative?
Sure. Hey, it's Union. Okay, where the pike? Oh, the pike is way up there
And going in the wrong direction.
and going in the wrong direction. Okay, I'll just take Buford's two guys to start, Kilpatrick and J.I. Gregg here. The stack is the only ones that are available to me to start. And so 2 dice plus 1. It's Union activated division. Well, I rolled the average, 7. So that's 8. Raining this turn. I'm going to send them up the railroad here. So it's going to be 2, 4, 6, and 8 to their initiative. That's fine. I'll take them again. That's 4. So that'll be 2 and 4 to their initiative. That's yours.
So you're coming up that way. I guess we will see what you're doing here. I don't want to overcommit too fast, but I would like to get to Middleburg. So I'm going to have Stewart activate Munford first. Let's see if we can get him on the way. Here is movement +3. Oh, terrible. So that is 7. So he can go 2, 4, and 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll try DM Greg. We'll take. Do I want to do these in pieces? Yeah, I'll do these in pieces. I'll start Gamble just by himself. Here's his die roll. He gets 10. So he'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 to there. Initiative. Mine. I'll now take Star. He goes 7, 2, 4, 6. Initiative. That's yours.
I will have Munford activate again. He'll self-activate. He's out of range now, so it is +1. That's good. There's 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 to there. Initiative. That is mine. I will have Stewart activate Chambliss. Gets fatigue. Here's movement +3. That's 12. Very nice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll stop there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have DM Greg take Devon. That's 6. I'll go 2, 4, and 6 to Star. Initiative. That's yours.
All right. I guess we'll have Stewart go. Take Robertson now. Here's movement +3. It's 11. He will go 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 to there. Initiative. Mine again. I'll have Stewart take Robertson again. Movement. It's 8. He will go. This is where the road network is just terrible.
Lots of roads, but
Yeah, they
that's
cut
what.
back on each other. So we'll go 2, 4, 6, and 8 to Rector's Crossroads. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have I'm gonna do this. Continue this one. Is he's DM Greg will activate Gamble. He can go 8 or 4 hexes. So let's send him north. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Initiative. That's mine. I'll have Greg activate Star. That's going to be 4 hexes again. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Initiative. Well, the initiative's now Greg will activate Devon. Pretty consistent with what I'm rolling for movement. 2, 4, 6. Initiative. That's mine. Well, I'm not going to take Middlesbrough this turn, am I? I'm just checking. Rain is a one-time event, right? And that's going to be no effect after this.
That's right.
So I'm thinking I'm going to pass.
Okay.
I'm going to let these guys recover. No exhaustion.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I want?
I don't know if that's. I don't know. I need this. It's just.
I don't want to overcommit to Thoroughfare Gap, I think, because then that way you could sneak through. So you have passed. Do I have anybody else that can move this turn? I don't believe so.
No, I think that was it, if I
That
remember
was
correctly.
it.
But I'll zoom out here.
I'll get Jones in turn 2. Time is on my side here, so
Yep.
I'm going to pass as well. We will end turn
Okay.
1.
Okay.
So we'll come up here and do a rain recover. Everyone has recovered. And we are on turn 2. So that was easy breezy. Why don't you give us the roll for the second day?
It's heat.
Okay. Let's get it all out of the way right now, huh?
So this will be a +1 to extended marches. So as you pointed out, Union AOP it doesn't have an additional. This will only be a +1.
All right. Would you like to do any leader transfers?
Yeah, I'll move Greg up to Star. Get him within range here. And that's it for me.
I think I will. You know what? Just in case, I'll move Stewart down to Chambliss. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can get there. Okay. So we've got that flexibility. And let's see, we did the weather. So here's our first initiative. That's mine. Have Robertson self-activate. Here's movement. 4, 5. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to occupy Middleburg. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay. I'll have DM Greg activate Gamble. Yeah, I'll just do these one at a time here. So he gets a +1. So he can go 8. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost to Aldi. Initiative. That's yours.
I will attempt to move Jones. See how he does this week. He is self-activating, so +1. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Take Jones again. Good thing I got the double ones out of there at that time. Here's movement. There you go. 11.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 into range. Initiative. That's mine again. I'll bring Munford up. Here's movement. It's 6. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. It's mine. I will pass for the moment. See what you're going to do.
Gamble will activate by himself. He goes 10. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to there. Initiative? That's fine. Okay, I'll have DM Greg will activate both his 2 brigades. They go 10. So I'll go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10 to there. Initiative, that's yours.
I will have Stuart activate all 3. Probably a mistake, but we shall see. Here's movement plus 3. That's good movement. That's 12. He will stay with the crew that he's with. So Munford will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to there. Stuart will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 to there. And Jones has an extended march. He is okay. What are you going to do with Buford? That's the question. I will have Jones come up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Stewart, he is a cavalry corps commander. So as we discovered last time, just a reminder to everybody, if they activate multiple units, a corps commander can attack if he is the second or greater moving unit, whereas division leaders cannot. They have to make their attack first. Not that I'm going to attack, but maybe. Let's have Stewart activate Chambliss and see what happens. So movement plus 3. It's 10. Yeah, let's have some fun. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. That would be a hasty, wouldn't it? Or we could just hold up short. I think we'll do that. So here's initiative. That's mine. All right. Well, let's see some action here. That's what they came for, as you say. Stuart will activate Chambliss to 3 and attempt an assault on Gamble. So here is the assault attempt. It comes off. So we have +1 assault, we have +1 tactical, we have +2 for cavalry final flank. Let's see, I've got 2, you've got 3, so -1 for ratio and -1 for Artie. This is a bit of a spoiling attack, but it's 4 up and 2 down. Is that +2 that you final see?
Yep, that's what I see, +2.
+2. Here's the attack. That's an 8. Ah!
Oh, matched it, but still gets me out of there.
It does. Okay.
So +2 is a DR for me. I think it's a DR for you probably, or DA.
DA, yes. Yep.
So he has to retreat. He does a retreat path by road further away. So that's 1. Further away out of Zot, 2. 3 and 4 to there.
You sure can.
I'll do that.
And I think we're going to stay right there. That's a good coverage for Zox. No harm, no foul. Bloodless, but we drove them away. Here's the initiative. That is mine. I'm gonna hold tight and pass.
I'll have DM Greg activate Star and Devin. Here's their movement +1. So they could go. They have 10. There you just went to fatigue 2, so there's no extended march needed in the heat. Greg will stay with Star. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Devin will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Initiative. That's yours. Cannot get 2 initiatives in a row.
No. Middleburg is under threat. I'll have Robertson march. Here is his movement +1. Oh, just 1 shy. Huh. Okay. We'll just do that. Initiative. That's mine. I will pass.
Okay. Buford activate his 2 guys down here. They can go 9. They'll go this way. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Initiative. Take them again. They go 9 again. Buford will go with Kilpatrick. Greg will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Buford will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative. Take Buford will take Kilpatrick to fatigue 3. And he'll attempt an assault on Robertson. I hate this game. Initiative. I'll try it again.
Take him to 4, baby.
Here we go. One more time. I get it, because a 5 and a 5. Buford is my man. Okay, so type is a +1. Tactical is even. Flank is a +2. Have ratio covered. Artillery is going to be a -1. So a final of just a +2. Is that what you see?
Yep, +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
7.
All right, come on. Big 6, big 6. Oh, no, 3. That's a shame. All right, so boom, it flips. But no manpower loss. All right, so they have to go farther away, but in a Zoc there. 2 and 3 and 4 to there.
I'll take the hex.
And fairly earned.
Thought about taking another initiative to block your retreat path, but I didn't think I was going to get it. Which I didn't. Well, who knows what the doubles would have been. That's yours.
I'm content to let you just spend more fatigues getting Middlesbrough. So I'm not going to move Jones. Munford's in a wait and see, so I'll pass.
I got to move somebody in there. Do I have to control it or
That one is
occupy?
occupy, I believe.
That one's occupy. I
Let's
think you're
double
right because
check.
we had this conversation
Yeah, it's
before.
occupies. Yep.
So that means I gotta leave somebody behind for this turn, but I do get my infantry next turn. Who do I want to have do that? I guess I'll have take Devon of T3. He's just gonna do one hex move. So here's his extend. In the heat is +1. He's okay. He's just gonna occupy Middleburg. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll continue to pass.
In the heat, I will pass as well.
Yeah, I think we can get the random event turns out of the way here. So we'll do our sunshine recover. It recovered. It is now fairly bloodless. A couple of battles.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with cavalry. It brings the tempo way down. But we don't have to worry about heat and rain anymore. That's all done. So now it's just hard galloping. And let's see. I got somebody here, right? Nope. Still don't have.
Your infantry's free.
Oh, my infantry's free. That's it. Yes. Yes.
And I picked up 3 VPs for Middleburg.
Oh, good job. All right. Well, then nothing to roll. So would you like to do any leader transfers?
Let's see. Greg is good. Buford is good. And the infantry. That's all I got, right? This was infantry. Is there anybody else? No. Well, I'm good. That's it. No changes for me.
Jones is way too far away. Robertson could probably use the help. But I need that flexibility up there, so I'll keep things status quo. So why don't you give us the first initiative?
Okay, here we go. It's Union. Look at that. Where do I want to start? Buford will take Kilpatrick and Greg. Here's their movement. +1. They can go 8. I'll have them head this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Greg will follow along behind.
I don't know that he can activate him because he's second cavalry.
Yeah, Buford's second.
He's
Wait.
one. He's one.
Oh, did I get these guys confused?
Yeah, because you moved Devon into Middleburg. So Greg was supporting Greg.
Oh gosh, I've had these guys confused the whole time. I moved Greg when I should have been moving Buford. You see? I messed up from the very beginning.
Ah, that's all right.
So they should be like that.
Okay, there you go.
So I hope
small correction. Yeah.
Well, it's a pretty big correction because that attack wouldn't have come off because I rolled a 5 with Buford. Well, crud.
That's all right. Don't sweat it.
Okay. So Greg will move 8. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Greg's going to follow behind. I was really bad that I did that. It's kind of messed up the whole scenario. Okay, initiative. That's yours.
I will. So you're heading for the gaps. Oh, Stuart will activate Chambliss and Munford. Here's their movement +3. 10. He is going to transfer over to Munford. And they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to Snickers Gap. And Chambliss. Here's his. Ah! Boo! Well, that's really terrible. That changes what I'm going to do. Just have him come up here and park in the gap. That's fine. Initiative. That's mine. Let's have Robertson march. Here's movement. 5. Extended march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. There we go. Okay. Let's get the big boys moving here. So Longstreet will activate Pickett. Here's movement +2. Ah! It's game, as you say. don't want him in the way, so he's going to go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative, that's yours.
We'll have Buford activate Star and Devon. They can go 8. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Devon's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Initiative, that's yours.
Okay, I will have McClaw's march with Longstreet. Movement. Ah, jeez.
Oh,
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll
Goodbye.
have Tilton March here in the rear. He goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative, that's yours.
I'll try Robertson to 3. Here's movement. 7. Here's extended march +1. At least I'm consistently unlucky. He loses a manpower. So that's changes that. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. That's yours.
Pick Eustace again. He goes 3. 1, 2, 3. Initiative, that's yours.
Let's bring Jones up. Jones marches with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. That's yours.
Take Eustace again. He gets 3. Here's his extend. He's okay. He'll go 1 and 2. What would Robertson like to do?
Be a hasty -1, tactical -1, artillery -1. That's 3 down, but you're basically a +5. So I'll stand.
Oh, we'll make the attack. So yeah, I guess we'll do the positives. So the ratio is +5. Hasty because I didn't need another pip. It's -1. Artillery's -1. Tactical's -1 for a final of a +2.
+2.
Well, should have left somebody there. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's an 8.
Ah, yay. You and the 6s, man. Hey, all right. Me and the 6s. So you get it, but it's just it doesn't kill me outright.
So
But I made
D for me.
you work for it. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4 away.
Flip. But he does take it. Initiative. That's yours.
That brings up something else. That was one other little correction that somebody had pointed out. Thank you very much. I forgot exactly who it was. Maybe it was Holger. But any and all loss of a brigade in this one is a point for the other side. So in a situation last time where I think I marched somebody to death, Union cavalry is a -1 for anyone that's lost. So any brigade that's lost for any reason whatsoever, that's your bonus point. So I have to make sure that these guys don't completely die, which is hard. All right, well, Longstreet, let's see if we can get Hood moving. Movement +2. Okay.
Well, it's 100% better than you've been doing, but
2,
that's
3.
small
Small
consolation.
consolation. Okay. Initiative. That's still yours.
I'll have DM Greg activate J Greg. They can only go 6. What I was hoping for with that, obviously. He'll transfer to him. Well, these roads are. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
And the slows are not going to get me the points. So I'm going to activate Claws self-activating. See if he can do something without orders from Longstreet. He can! 6. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. Mine. I will activate all 3 with Longstreet. This is just... Oh, I hate doing this. Here's movement +2. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Longstreet is just, they do not want to,
So that's
it's
been
almost like he's bragging this in this
2
scenario.
1s and 2 2s. That's just
Yeah, they do better on their own, self-activating. All right, McClaws will go first. Here's his extended march. He's okay. So 1, 2, 3, and as we've established, 4. Go over
he
that
can
with,
cross, yeah.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, initiative. That's mine.
Yeah, I suspect when Chris developed this scenario, he probably didn't play that as a fair forward. I bet he played it as he seemed surprised by that exception. So.
Let's see if we can. We have a little bit of luck here. So Longstreet will activate all 3 of them again. Here's movement. Nope. Okay. That's 4. McClaws will go first. And he has an extend march +1. Damn it.
Wow.
Ooh, so much for the force marching. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16% chance. Man. All right. Let's see if we can continue the streak here. Hoods extend. He's fine. And there is no point in trying to force march him now. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And pickets extend. He's okay.
It's okay.
1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, initiative. That's yours.
Let's see if we can bring up some infantry. I'll take Vincent. He goes 2. 1, 2. Initiative. That's yours.
I'm going to have Jones march. There's movement. 6 and extend. It's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I don't have Hampton yet. Nobody else. I'm not going to move them anymore. So I will pass.
Okay, so you said Jones there. I'll have Vincent march. Here's his movement. 4. I'm going to force march Vincent. So he's going to flip. Here's his force march roll. He gets the min 2 without losing any manpower. So he's going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
We'll continue to pass.
I'll bring up Tilton. He goes 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. That's mine. I'll take Tilton again. Oh, 6. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. That's yours.
I will pass.
Take Tilton fatigue 3. Here's his movement. 2. Here's his extend +1. And he's going to flip. That's disappointing.
Welcome to the Union, the Army of the
Yeah.
Potomac.
He's going to go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative, that's yours.
I will pass.
I'll take Kilpatrick, T3. Here's his movement by himself. 6, here's his extend, and that's going to be +1 because he's exhausted. Ah!
I know that sting. It hurts. It does.
1, 2, well, that's enough to get to Snickersville. Which we'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Well, might as well attack before you can reinforce. We'll take Munford to 2, and we will attempt an assault on Kilpatrick. Here's the assault attempt. No! This game has everything. Initiative. That's yours. Damn it.
Okay, so you've got 3.5 potentially.
Stuart is king of the mountain.
So I'll take Star, Buford. Here's their movement. It's enough to get up there. I don't see any reason to take Buford up there with him. So he's just got 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. And let me just make sure I'm not wasting my time with something here. That is worth it, more points, right? Snickersville plus Bloomfield.
Yeah, Snickers. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the
6. Okay. Yeah.
two. You're looking at 9 points for the turn.
Yeah. I'll stop there. I won't make attack, obviously. Initiative. That's mine. I'll let you make your attack, I guess, and I'll pass.
I think I'm going to try to hedge a little bit here. I'll have Jones march. Movement +1. 9. Here's extended march +1. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Jones! Jones's movement. And extended march +3. Hey, he's alright. Look at that. 1 and 2. He's got the artillery. Damn it. Initiative. That's yours.
So your flank right now would be you get 6 hexes covered, but 2 come off, so it's just a +1 flank.
+1 flank.
So, for now, I will pass.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. So I'm once again just going to activate Chambliss because he's a 3, and that's more than half, right? Because you're 5, yeah. Okay. So here is the assault attempt on Star et al. No!
Wow.
You're grinding my gears. The best laid plans of mice and men. All right, initiative, mine. Let's take up to 4. Come on, Stuart, stop holing up in the mountains, you gorilla bastard. Assault. Okay, this time it comes off. Finally. All right. Well, it's not very much here. So we have +1 for assault, +1 for tactical. I have as you point out, I have all 6 hexes covered for cavalry. That comes down to a +2. And then 2 are taken off, but you can always get +1. So that's 3 up. And then you, of course, have 2 pieces of artillery and rolling. So that's just a -1. Arty. And then a -1 for ratio. So I see 3 up and 2 down for a +1. Every pip counts.
Okay.
All right, here's +1. 5. Ooh.
It's enough.
Gets him out of there.
Okay, so we're going to pick up 2 fatigues, so well. It's worth it, I think, to try to take the extra points. Star's going to flip. I was a 5. And that is a, what was a +2 result?
+2 result.
So it's just a DR.
Okay.
So I will go, I do have a retreat path further away by road for 2, and I'll just stop there.
And I think Stuart and Munford will take the hex just to keep you from getting too sneaky. We got a line there. You gotta try to beat them all. Initiative. That is mine. I am going to pass. 5 is better than 9. That's my alternate victory condition with all of the poor marching and the flipping that's going on here. I want to do better than the 20 points that I got last week. If I can have that margin closer this time for the Union, then I feel like I've won.
I'll have DM Greg activate JI Greg. Here's their movement +1. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's their extend, which is Army of Potomac. So there's no modifier because he's not exhausted. He's okay. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there, and he's going to go with him. Okay, initiative. That's yours if you want it.
But
You can move Chambliss. You can move your infantry.
I could move the infantry. I mean, I don't. So
track picket.
Well, that is the natural choice here. The question is, so if I get a 3, which, come on, let's face it, I will probably get a 3. He could get to Paris, and that would at least stave off. I could let you have Upperville. You could potentially get 7 points this turn, which, again, I'm not hemorrhaging yet. Let me look at the VPs. Pull up the old spreadsheet. So that would put you at 10. Okay. I got to keep the margin inside of, what, 23? Something like that? I don't know.
Yeah. You're going to get, as soon as you get all your infantry off this turn.
Well,
not this turn,
by turn 4, right. That's 21 points. It's that 12 points for Middleburg at the end. They're forcing you to make a play for it, and it's just, I don't know how realistic that is. But yes, just for grins, because it doesn't matter, I will activate Picket with Longstreet. Here's the march. See? I called it. Self-fulfilling prophecy. And here is the extended march now of +1. Okay, well.
Now you could force marching if you want to get the Upperville.
That's absolutely fine. So he'll just go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Just keep you out of the worst spot. Initiative. That is yours.
I'll take Greg to fatigue 4. I hate doing it, but let's pick up 2 points. It's enough. Here's his extend now +1.
+1?
He's going to flip.
All right. It was worth it.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. That's mine. Okay, so Gamble will recover. Devon will recover. Those guys are going to be tired and exhausted. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and pass.
I will pass as well. We will end the turn. So we will do a Sunshine Recover. On to turn 4, June 20th. Do leader transfers.
Yeah, I'll leave everybody where they are.
Yeah, I will leave everybody where mine are as well. So here is first initiative. That is mine. All right. Let's do some of the obvious here. Longstreet is going to activate Old Slow's McClaws. Here's movement. It's 5. And extended march. Doesn't matter. Okay. So he can go up the pike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Initiative, that is yours.
Activate Gamble by himself. He can go 5. Really use these guys to go a little faster. So I'll have him go up the pike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Initiative. That's yours. Doubles are yours.
I will activate Picket to march. Here's his movement straight. +1, 5. Here's extended march. He's okay. Let's go bowling for dollars. Go 1, 2, and 3. What would DM Greg like to do? I have 2 left.
We will cav retreat.
-2, so no effect.
And he can go
4 to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Bloomfield.
With my
It's yours if you want it.
No, with my 2 left, I will backtrack 1, 2. Initiative. That's yours.
Oh, Buford activate Gamble. Here's his movement. Ooh. 12. Transfer Buford to him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Well, heck. All right, Robertson marches. Movement 8. Extended march. It's okay. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get out of harm's way. Initiative. That's yours.
Vincent March. He goes 6. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative. That's yours.
Gonna bring Wade Hampton up. Here's movement +1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative. Hampton again. Movement 6 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to Salem. Initiative. Okay. It's Hampton to 3. Movement. Guaranteed. 1. Oop, let's extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. All right, let's continue the obvious here. McClaws. He will march. He gets just enough. And extended march +1. He's okay. 1, 2. Okay. Initiative. That's yours.
Take Vincent to T2. He only goes 2. 1, 2. Initiative. That's yours.
I take Pickett to 3. Here is movement +1. 5. Here's extend march +1. He's okay. Doesn't matter. He's not going to make it off this turn. Because of that detour, I'm going to force march him. So we're going to flip. And here's force march roll. Okay, he gets them in 2 and loses a manpower. So he has 7 total. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Hey, Vincent Fatigue 3. Here's his movement. 3. Here's his extend +1. He's okay. He's just going to go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Stewart activate Jones to 2. Here's movement +3. There you go. 14. Here's extend march. He will not transfer. They will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 there. We're the ones that rode around McClellan. Initiative. Well, I will activate Hood and Pickett with Longstreet. Here's their movement +2. 5. That's what I thought. Not enough. Oh, so close. So close. All right. Pickett will go first. Extend march +3. He's going to lose a manpower. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And Hood will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Initiative. Mine. Take Hood to 2. Movement 5. And extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Initiative. It's mine. I'm running out of options here. I've shorted myself 2 points. So I am going to pass.
I'll take Devon. He can go 6. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. It's mine. Buford take Gamble to Fatigue 3. Here's their movement. They could go 9. Here's his extend now straight up. Ooh, he's okay. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9 to Paris. Initiative. Mine. I'll take Buford. Will activate Devon. He has 10. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Well done, sir.
Initiative. That's mine. I'm going to pass.
I think I'm going to pass as well because it's not going well. I think now you've gotten a nice cushion there with the 10. So yeah, I'm going to pass. I'll pass.
Okay.
So we'll do Sunshine Recover, take us to our final turn.
So I get another 3 for Middleburg. I get Ashley's Gap in Paris, which is a 10.
Yep.
And then I get Bloomfield for another 2.
So 15 total.
And that gives me
21.
And then you have 14 negative.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
it's only gonna. I think it's only gonna get bigger and bigger. So, just trying to think where I can strike out because extricating you from the gap here. That's hard to take that 10 away. Then you're gonna get another 12. So that's 22, and all I'm gonna do is take away 5. So that's a net 17 positive at least. Plus this. That's 19. And if I leave out of here, you're just going to take that too. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was the conundrum I had last week. I was looking at my spreadsheet, going, "There's just no
I mean,
way."
having Robertson depleted and having Chambliss, he's at least back to one, but losing manpower on both of those is hard. When they get to one, that's you can use them for flex, but I don't know. I don't like quitting. I mean, some of you watching the video, of course you like quitting. I just don't. I don't know that it's necessary for us to play out five because my options are limited to keep Upperville away from you. Ooh. Bring Hampton into the fray, and then try to do something with Stewart. But as soon as I move Stewart, Starr's going to come in there. I think you've just done an excellent job with the man-to-man. I mean, I thought I was going to do man-to-man coverage on this one, and then you just got around me. That critical opening bit with Aldi, you just snuck Greg right around. Not snuck, but you because you didn't have to worry about Goose Creek because that was taken care of by the rain anyway. So, I mean, do you want to? We can play it out. I just mathematically, I think it's a very very steep hill for me to get any
Yeah,
points back.
yeah. I mean, as soon as you leave Snickersville, I move somebody in there.
Right.
If you take both shambles, and I take that gap, so I've got 6 infantry units down in Middlesbrough. So if you try that, you can only take away. That was what the struggle that I had last week. If you take something away, you're given basically the same amount of points right back
Right.
because you can only cover and you got to get your infantry off and I think it's just I think he set the victory conditions for the Union a little too low
That's what I'm thinking. Because the presumption
because
is they are, most of the time you're going to sacrifice the use of the infantry. I guess well, let's do officially there. Why don't we calculate your score with all the presumptions here? We don't need to play through five. We'll do this on, what is it, the run rule for baseball? We're in the seventh inning and you're just killing me. So we'll go ahead and give you another 10, 10 for this, 12, and so
let's
that's
say I think the
22.
best you can do is get me out of Bloomfield.
Right, and I'm not going to make a play for that because that would give out Snickersville. So 10, 22, 24 points minus I would get 5 off. So net 19. Let's put you up at net 19 on top of your. So I'm seeing, yeah, you did exceptionally well. I think did you hit the? Oh yeah, 14 or more. I mean, that's a decisive Union victory. The gaps are yours, sir. And let's pivot over and we'll talk about this because we've brought up some nibbles here about it. But we close out the scenario and we're finally on our way to Gettysburg. The Confederates have moved into the valley and they are on their way north into Pennsylvania. Let's carry over from our conversation last week now that we're looking at the scenario as a whole and the design and what we think of it as a cavalry. I'm going to let you take it first since I think you have some fresh ideas, especially now as the victor on this one.
There needs to be some. I mean, I don't know how often how often Chris had a chance to play test this. I don't remember it coming up when we were working on the Skirmisher 4. I think the Union that needs to have at least, what do you think, adjusting the schedule up at least 10 points, I think.
I would think so, at least to 10. I mean, either take it up to 10 or 12. I don't know.
Or just drop the Middlesbrough point. I almost think that should be 0 points on turn 5, not this big, massive number because
Yeah, because it's fool's gold, as you like to say, where it's like, is Stewart going to come back and try to extricate that? No, probably not, because he's got his mind on other things. At that point, you're already threatening one or both of the gaps. I just think Middleburg is the X variable here, that it's because you're going to have probably, as you've done here, Eustace and or Tilton, or sorry, Schweitzer and or Tilton
yeah,
or somebody in there. So they have done their job as the Fifth Corps has come up to relieve. They've secured Middleburg from a historical perspective. I mean, just giving them a gift of 12 points at the very, very end with the presumption that that's offsetting the potential 21 points of the Confederate. That's where the math was not, as the kids like to say, it was not mathing for me when I first read this. I'm like, well, geez Louise, what's going on here?
Yeah. And I think you did a good job of blocking, but with the halfway decent rolls, it's pretty easy because the Confederates just don't have enough. They can't stop Middleburg and both gaps. I think you kind of have to give them, and I realize historically, I guess Stuart pulled it off. Good for him.
And I think you got the gift of the rain on the first turn. Whereas in our game last time, it was not until turn 3. So there was heat and then no effect and then rain. This one, it was rain, then heat,
And
then
heat.
nothing. So just coming out of the gates, sure, you had the slows, but I mean, you could have poor rolling just in turn 1. And I think in that situation, you as the Confederates were able to secure Aldi here, and this is a great choke point. That gave me the decision point of do I try here or come up there. With the rain, you just said, you know what, I'll take them piecemeal and one at a time. And I thought that was great because we saw how that worked for me with the infantry.
Oh,
Once Longstreet was sending orders that were apparently just getting lost in the woods by the courier. I don't know.
yeah. Your infantry rolls were truly awful,
So I like the
and that
design very much. I think it's some wonderful challenges as to identifying the choke points and trying to counter, but it is a series of dominoes if I'm using that simile because once in the situation I had last week where I got one unit around, then the Confederates are just like, well, I got to give up Middleburg. I got to go protect the gaps. And once you do that, well, then you're just giving them the free gift of 3 potentially or 4 turns
yeah, just
of
ratchet
3
up
points.
points.
Right. And then after that, it just becomes the whack-a-mole game. It's like, can I keep you out of here? Can I keep you out of here? I have to keep you out of here. Is the infantry going to help? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I think there's just one more little teeny tiny tweak, and I hesitate to say that because I played suboptimally on this one as the Confederates, but I was also like just dealing with every single little thing. It's like, oh, I got snake eyes on marching, but you did too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's across the board. But the die roller was just it had it in for me today.
Well, yeah, and your 2 attempts of Stuart
Oh
guaranteed
yeah,
success other than rolling a
right,
6.
right.
I don't really know how that. I mean, I don't know if that would have given you more options. Probably, maybe, I guess, because you may.
I could have. I mean, if I could have gotten you out of Snickersville just 2 activations sooner, then I would have had some more fatigues that I could come
Yeah,
down here, maybe threaten Bloomfield or just push you farther away. I think the where I fumbled was. I mean, it wasn't a huge deal in the end. Was bringing Pickett down here just to see if I could go bowling for dollars, and he ran away, which is what I expected. It did not hurt me, but in the end run, that two the 2 or 3 points that
oh,
I spent on that would have gotten me off there, and I would have had 21 instead of 19. So there is the balance. Mathematically, this one makes my head hurt a little bit, so I don't
yeah.
know exactly what to do.
I think it'd be interesting to tweak it, and it's probably one that's not played a lot. I did go back and check the counter sheet is correct. It is Schweitzer, not Eustace, and Eustace does have the correct tactical and artillery. This is just a Vassal module. Oops, by one of the rare oops by
Well, I don't
Alberto.
know. It was an oops. I think it was just a piece that he had available.
Yeah, yeah,
He was like, "I'll
yeah.
just put this in." That's Schweitzer.
I think it's tough for the Confederates. I think they got to have to get. I don't know. I mean, this gets into the whole, you're managing fatigues, and you can only do so much. And I think that game just needs to be tweaked a little bit. One where we talked about the possible tweaks to make it balanced, and then because the choices are there. I mean, I think that's what makes this a really interesting scenario. The choices are there on both sides. Do you defend forward, defend Middlesbrough, or do you try to draw the line at Goose Creek, or do you, the Union, do you pull your way through a gap? Do you spread them out? I mean, so that the options are there. So I think it's a really fun scenario. The game piece, I guess, is where it may be a little flat.
I think I mean, and I would love to hear the opinions of everybody out there. If you've played this, please let me know what you think of it, or if you're now going out and trying it, I want to hear in the future if you could just go ahead and let us know what your results are, either here or on social media. I really am curious as to the bulk of personal anecdotal cases. Now, the die roller is going to be different for everybody, but for our really strong cavalry players, I'm looking at you, Justin, people like that, Justin, Dave, things like that, that what kind of experience did they have? Because the tactical choice for this one is there's a lot of reaction. Strategically, is this one where maybe you have a very aggressive CSA player and they just right out of the gate they just take Stuart and everybody and they just go surround them and they're just constantly like gnats just swarming around Buford and Greg, but at some point they're going to get out of that and you're going to be fatigued out and you can't contain them anymore. So I'm curious as to the opening gambit. Do you establish choke points? Do you go man to man way down here and just kind of shadow box the whole way as they get close to those gaps? I don't know. I just think that you have so few resources that you can utilize that once one or two of them get down to here, as far as their manpower, you're now threatened with giving away points for the loss of brigade. And once they get to fatigue level 4, they're just a bump in the road, and everybody's just going to go right around you. See you later. Bye.
Right.
But I mean, it's not a criticism. It's just it's your experiences may vary with this one. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the 5 turns. I think it's the perfect length. I just don't know now that the Union has won twice what we can do to bring it a little closer, because it just seems like I had 20 points to finish. You had over 30. So, I mean, what is the Confederate player doing to improve their station? Or what are we doing wrong? Tell us what we're doing wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, we may be missing something in the gameplay that we're missing the obvious counter.
Because I want to
But
attack more with Stuart, but as soon as I attack, well, we're both D'd out. Okay, well, shoot.
yeah, the tactical advantage is eaten up by your artillery and ratio disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you're fighting if you're unless you can really get a flank, which is hard because you're setting yourself up to be flanked.
Yeah, you and I chased each other's flanks here for a bit with trying to get that +2.
But yeah, it's interesting. I just looked up. This game ends, or this time period ends on the 21st, and the Gettysburg campaign starts on June 22nd.
Yes, it does. Crossing at Leesburg, right? And the Potomac.
So we'll be
right up here. So Robert E. Lee will be here. I don't know if there's like a universal irony there or just some kind of syzygy, but Lee at Leesburg, I guess, is where you start the Confederate campaign. So we're going to
game rules. Meade moves north.
Oh, and it is
June
Meade
29th.
moves. It's Meade moves north. Okay, so yeah,
June 29th, which is a little. We'll advance a little bit.
Yeah, we'll jump a week.
That's a 5-turner.
Okay. Well, then we have that ahead of us. So we move on. We move north. And I thank everybody who's watched these little filler ones. And we hope that narrative or historically gave you the connecting tissue that you needed between Chancellorsville and here. Lots of things going on that historically were just, they hand wave away and go, oh, all of a sudden Lee is crossing the Potomac. Well, now you get to see some of that. So we really appreciate you watching. Thanks for all the continued support. We're getting some great viewership now. I'm seeing the numbers really improve, so thank you very much. And if you see this out on social media, pass it along. If you've got a friend or somebody who's interested in the American Civil War and they've never heard of great campaigns, well, I know we'd appreciate it, and of course Multiman would appreciate, some new eyes on their products. Keep an eye out for the upcoming releases, which are going to be, as of this recording, thanks to fine work from our play testers like Mark and Roger, we have the Stonewall in the Valley, or Sheridan in the Valley, or Shenandoah, or whatever the wonderful nomenclature is going to be. That's coming out next, and then the Kentucky campaign with all of that. Old Bishop Polk and all the good stuff going on in northern Kentucky. So stick around, keep watching, and we move on to Gettysburg. Roads to Gettysburg II. Roger, I'll give you the final say, and then we will send him out.
Yeah, looking forward to playing Roads to Gettysburg. That was my first Great Campaigns game that I had. I actually probably have not played through the updated scenarios at all, so that'll be exciting for me, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I for sure have not played since the reboot, so I'm looking forward to all the tweaks and changes and improvements and the new maps and all that stuff. So, everyone, thank you very much. Click the like and subscribe as we ask you every week. And here are the wonderful supporters to our little cause here. Thanks for kicking a buck or two each week. Some of you do it monthly. That is awesome. We really appreciate it. And Roger, until we meet in southern Pennsylvania, sir, have a great one.
You too. Bye bye.